Here's the secret to transforming your life. Now let me tell you a quick story. There's two gentlemen who are in the same industry. They're in sales, and they're going to the hottest, most popular sales events in the country to learn the most they can about sales, because they are both struggling mightily with sales, and their lives and their income obviously depend on them getting sales because it is a commission-based job. So they're getting all the knowledge from the top salespeople in the country from this specific industry. They're learning and learning and learning, and they're both obviously getting the same information. But one of them does much better than the other. Now they both have the same information, and they both started at the same time. So what was the difference? Well, let me know in the comments down below what you think was the difference. All right, so here's the difference. One of the guys was getting the information, and they were taking the best notes, and they were learning and learning, and they were going home and learning even more information about sales, the best techniques, the best closes. They were getting it all, but they weren't getting enough reps. Now the other guy was doing the exact same thing, getting all the knowledge, but they had personal accountability, so they were acting upon this information rather than just accumulating this information. And so they were putting the reps in with their information. So rather than taking the opportunities presented, they took the opportunities and then created more opportunities. For example, one person, the first guy, lacked personal accountability. So they were using the information they were given, but they were only doing it 1, 2, maybe 3 days a week, where the other person was doing it for 7 days a week. And so they were getting more reps in and holding themselves accountable. And so over 1 week, the difference wasn't that drastic because it's a short time horizon. But over a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, the first person's skill level was still here, while the other person's skill level went up here. It was exponentially higher because of the personal accountability. Their growth was on an exponential curve. And so they started, while they both had the same information and they were both going like this, one was like that and the other skyrocketed. And that's because personal accountability. And personal accountability leads to action. Because what is knowledge if not acted upon? You see, there's some people who dream of greener pastures and blue skies, while there's other people who take specific actions to make sure that there are greener pastures and bluer skies. There's a great example from the book The Alchemist, where there's a guy who dreams of going to Mecca, I believe it is. And the star of the book asks, well, why don't you just go? And the guy makes a bunch of excuses why he can't go. It's the idea of Mecca that keeps me alive every day. If I ever actually get there, then why is life worth living? And so he's just dreaming about these destinations rather than actually acting upon his desires. And so that is the key to changing your life. A little bit of personal accountability, because that leads to action. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace, much love.